So here we are, episode 4. You are now tuned in to the Broke Boi Podcast. My name is Ernesto, and today is the usual suspects of Juan, Ben, and Noah.
What's up,
Say hey,
guys?
guys. Ben's ahead of the curve. All right. Nice to know.
Hello.
So we got a few topics lined up today. First things first. I know we said last episode would be shorter, but it ended up being a whole 2 minutes longer than episode 2. So we're gonna definitely try to shorten it down this time for real. We appreciate everyone who clicked on it and listened to episode 3. It was another long one. It was more of a rant than anything. And yeah, today hopefully is a lot less filled with teenager angst. It's gonna be a lot more chill. We got some superhero themed topics today.
Let's
So
go.
we hope you enjoy the baby.
Please no.
No. Please.
Those memes are legendary. Let's go.
That's what I thought Juan was referencing, and I immediately just like I don't know if I want to be part of this episode anymore.
No, I'm not that cultured.
Deviating off of that though, I don't even know how those memes came up.
Thanks.
Honestly, they just came
I
up.
think he created him. I think that he created them himself in an effort to gain good press.
That is true.
Good marketing.
That is very true.
Face into a bus. Good marketing.
But before we get to our main topics, speaking of podcasts, this episode is brought to you by Anchor. If you have ever wanted to create a podcast, either by yourself or with some friends, I can't recommend Anchor enough. If us broke boys can make one, then so can you. It's completely free with user-friendly editing software, and not only that, but it's accessible on both the computer and mobile through the Anchor app. It would also distribute your podcast across various platforms, including Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Overall, Anchor makes the process of making a podcast super easy and smooth. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm today to get started on your very own podcast. And that concludes this advertised segment. All right, boys. Topic 1.
Topic
Top 3
one.
superhero movies.
I'll go ahead and go.
Go ahead.
So,
man.
but wait. When we say superhero movies, can we also include like the villain movies, like Joker,
yeah, we should.
Venom, and stuff like that, or does
Yeah.
it have to specifically be superhero?
That's a good question. Let's get that out of the way. Do we want to? Because there are some anti-hero films out there. If we count Deadpool, Venom.
I consider Punisher to be in there as well. I don't know if that counts or not, but
You said what?
I consider Punisher to be an anti-hero at least because he's not exactly on the moral side of things.
I agree.
Was there a Punisher movie? Wait, yes, there was.
There was.
Yeah, there was.
Isn't
Yeah.
Daredevil also kind of an anti-hero?
No, he actually is a hero.
No,
He
he's
is.
just straight up a hero. He's just blind.
Okay. I'm not quite sure. how that
I think
relates.
I think we should just like combine all those together.
Okay, yeah. We'll go with hero films, hero universes.
Marvel and DC, best top 3 Marvel and DC movies.
All right, yeah. It'll include
All right,
everything.
yeah.
So number 1 for me, Spider-Verse. Obviously, like we all went and saw that movie together. It was a amazing movie. It had an amazing soundtrack, and it's gonna sound a little controversial, but I think, honestly, to me, Spider-Verse had a better soundtrack than Black Panther. To me,
That is a little bit controversial.
yeah.
Let's not go there yet.
You can't tell me that their soundtrack didn't slap.
To
But
be
it was
fair,
just
though, I haven't listened to the whole Black Panther soundtrack to this day, so I'm not gonna voice my opinion on that. But the Spider-Verse one is definitely a good one. It's a really good one.
yeah, like
Top
as soon as we saw that movie, like afterwards, as soon as it dropped on DVD, I bought it. and then Netflix came out with it like a little bit later. But we're not going to talk about that.
I remember when we finished watching that movie, we were just in the parking lot listening to the soundtrack. That shit was dope.
It's true.
Number 2 would be Ant-Man. I honestly think Paul Rudd is like the perfect Ant-Man because that man's funny and like he just plays the character so well. And number 3 would be Shazam because that's
Really?
also that's actually a really good movie. Like it's really funny too.
I haven't seen that movie, but I know people said a lot of good things about it.
Yeah, Shazam is a really good movie. I would recommend it.
It's DC, right?
Yeah.
Ooh. A DC in the top 3? That's unheard of.
DC not animated
This
movie.
is
in the top
probably like the best DC movie I've seen.
That's
That's a hot take right there.
That's a very hot take.
Best live action maybe.
Put that
Not
in front of
just-
Yeah. Best live action. That's what I meant.
Okay.
put that in front of like Venom and Deadpool. Deadpool 2 is a little forgettable, but it's still pretty good.
Yeah, but whenever I made this list, I did think like heroes. Venom is also like that would be probably number 4 or number 2 for number 1 for villains.
That's kind of wild.
Good thing we're talking about movies though, because if we were to talk about comics, there's like various versions of Venom where he's a good guy or he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
Facts.
Like, and I think I would have a different list as well because then that would be like top 3 characters or something.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. So Spider-Verse. You said Spider-Verse, and then
Ant-Man
and
and Shazam.
and Shazam. Well, it's an interesting top 3. All right. Noah, you want to go?
Sure. All right, so my number 1 is definitely going to be significantly different than everyone else's, considering that it's an animated film. But it was one of the first one of the first movies that I ever really watched that was like a legitimate superhero movie that wasn't like overly kidified. And it would be DC's The Red Hood.
That's your number 1?
Yeah, easily.
Okay.
It's widely viewed as DC's one of their best films, at least. Animated, including animated and live action. So, and I've just always enjoyed the Jason Todd kind of death thing, and about how he gets his own little miniature character arc that goes along with it. So, also Red Hood is badass. Not gonna lie.
He really is.
Let's see. Number 2 is going to be Spider-Verse for me, again. I'm going to have to agree with Ben on his point about Spider-Verse soundtrack being better than Black Panther's. Tossing it up there. It has more replayability, I would say. And also, Future didn't ruin one of the best songs on there, but anyways.
Future versus Legendary. Don't put Small on his name.
Yeah. That's probably like the best song on the
Legendary in its own right.
I did absolutely nothing. It was funny, and that was it.
That's why it's legendary, bro.
That's why it's Legendary.
He did that, and everybody thought it was a bop.
That makes no sense to me.
It's legendary. That's Hall of Fame status right there.
It's legendary in the
Kendrick
same way
loved it.
Anything in the middle of the song would be legendary.
Oh my god.
Number 3, probably going to be Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Dang. Yep, those are good.
That the first one was excellent. However, I feel like the second one does a very good. Technically, takes everything that the first movie built off of, and kind of runs with it further, and kind of goes and builds everyone's characters up even further. So, I think overall it's one of the better sequels out there, if not the best one at least that Marvel has put out. At least in my opinion, like direct sequel relating to like the like a specific group. So
I'm also like really looking forward to the new one
facts.
that they have planned, because I agree with you that is a great, like, I don't know, they're just great movies.
Facts.
I think I've only seen the first Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't think I've seen the second one.
You need to see the second
Yeah.
one. The second one is phenomenal.
Granted, I don't know, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I'm like way behind because there's a bunch of movies I haven't seen.
Yeah.
The only ones that I'm behind on, honestly, I haven't seen any of the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies.
You gotta watch them, bro.
And I know.
I've only seen. I never see like the sequels. I know I've seen Iron Man. I know I've seen Thor. I don't think I've seen either of their like respective sequels. I think maybe I've seen Iron Man too. I don't remember. Because a lot of them came out when like I wasn't like too big on the superhero movies. Like I found them interesting, but I wasn't like I want to go watch it. You know.
Yeah.
One thing for sure is that like Marvel has been like a big part of our childhood.
Definitely. Most def. All right, Juan, your turn, brother.
All right.
Brother.
Well,
Bro.
as the people who know me and y'all as well, y'all know I am a like big fanatic of Spider-Man. So if I could, I would just say all the Spider-Man movies.
Very good.
But I gotta like make it different. So obviously the first one is gonna be Spider-Verse, because it was the very first Spider-Man movie I got to see in the movie theaters, and I gotta say, yeah, like I was about to see Tom Holland Spider-Man, the first one, but due to certain circumstances, I was not able to. But when I saw it, bro, Uncle Aaron died and shit, and then like Miles was able to connect with his dad. I wonder how that feels like.
No, we all need a little bit of that in our lives.
I'm okay, I swear. It's just a movie. But yeah, like that, like that movie was beautiful, man. It was great. Second one, I gotta say Spider-Man 2. It was a lot of character development. He goes from like he's the shit to like his life is not together, to then he loses his powers, but he's like, but look, my shit's together. But I miss being a hero. He goes back to being a hero, bro. Like it's just amazing movie, amazing fights with Doc Ock, man. Like perfection. And then third one, I gotta go with Venom. It was a very good movie.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it to go the way it was going, but the way it came out, perfect.
I honestly don't know. I know whenever it came out, there's a lot of mixed opinions about it. Like a ton of people thought it was really good, but like a lot of people didn't like it. I honestly can't see
why.
Yeah, it's such a good movie. Like that's Venom is so good. I do want to get that on DVD too, because
Tom Hardy's a really good actor.
Yeah,
I think like the main reason most people hated it was because like Spider-Man wasn't in it. But we
Also,
have to
it was
keep in mind that it's in a different like universe of it, or in this case, different Spider universe.
Yeah, it's more of a standalone thing, right? Like it's in its own little bubble.
And I would like how they were able to still keep Venom's abilities and not showcase Spider-Man's, because if they would have showcased some of Spider-Man's abilities, I feel like there would have been a lot of controversy over the movie.
Yeah,
because
I know a lot of people didn't like that it was in San Francisco too.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's
like
either way, it's a great movie.
That Brock moves from New York.
Wait, say that again.
Isn't the story something like Brock moves away from New York?
I think so.
I think so. Yeah,
after being like humiliated or whatever by Peter.
Yeah,
that's why he's
something like that. But I liked how they didn't like give him the Spider-Man logo, because if they would have, like I said, a big controversy.
There would have been a lot of hype.
Yeah, and then like Spider-Man doesn't show up, then they're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, that's true.
That's also another movie I'm looking forward to. Venom, Let There Be Carnage.
Carnage,
Oh, yeah.
bro. Yeah.
I have been long waiting to see a Carnage in a movie.
Facts.
Let there be Carnage.
All right. I guess it's my turn.
Yes.
For my number one, I'm gonna have to say Batman versus Superman.
Get out of here.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing. That movie's trash.
Hey, get off the podcast.
Hey, hold on. No, I'm just playing. I think my number one, for me personally, would have to be. Now, I like Spider-Verse. You know, all due respect, I definitely think it's a top 5. I don't think it's a top 3 for me, so I'm gonna keep it out there. And I think my number one would have to be Venom, because I'm pretty sure I watched it in theaters with like. Did we watch Venom? We did, right?
Yeah, we did. The only one that didn't go was Miguel.
I didn't go either.
Yeah,
I thought you did.
Mm-mm.
yeah.
The only movie I saw with you guys actually was Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse.
Dang.
And then I think Dylan didn't go to that one.
He did not. So my pick would be Venom, because this kind of comes from my number 2 pick, which for me personally would be the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 3.
My man.
Interesting.
Now, this is more of a nostalgia pick more than anything. I won't say that it's like if we're gonna talk like storyline and characters, it's not necessarily the strongest movie out there. But I do like the take they have on giving Spider-Man, the Venom suit. Tobey Maguire changing from not like lighthearted, but like his reasonable mindset to a more darker tone throughout the film. And then finally, when Eddie gets Venom and like the big climactic fight against Venom and Sandman, I also had like the games based on that movie. So the reason I put the actual Venom movie in number 1 is because it kind of built on top of that nostalgia and actually delivered like a really well-written, interesting, and fun movie for Venom. And then number 3, I'm gonna have to go with Deadpool.
The first
But
one?
yeah, the first one. Second one's actually, if y'all have watched it.
Yeah,
or
I've seen both of them.
You only
They're
like
both
that
good
one
movies.
part.
They're
both. I thought that was a great movie. Let's put that out there. A lot of people are shitting on it right now, but like honestly, seeing that as a kid, that movie was fucking amazing.
It was.
The absolute shit, bro.
Bro, there were like a bunch of kids that were like, "Mommy, I want the black Spider-Man suit."
Yeah, I actually,
Oh my god! I said black suit. Black and Morales is black and red. Okay, I know my Spider-Mans.
Hey, but no, kind of branching off what you were saying, Ben. For me, actually, it was the second one, and it's only been downhill
Oh
since.
my
god!
I know a lot of people clown Spider-Man 3 because of the fucking dance scene.
bro, that dance scene was
the
like,
ending.
That was
yeah,
legendary.
I was say because the ending is shit, but whatever.
That one
I
part.
know.
Now dig on this, and he starts snapping his fingers.
I will say,
the best
I did
part.
not like the new Green Goblin. I don't care what you say. I didn't like him.
Nah,
I think he was a whack ass character.
he was rushed.
And
Wait,
so,
are you talking about Andrew Garfield Green Goblin or Harry as Green Goblin? Well,
No,
they're
Harry.
both Harry.
Dog,
Harry.
Spider-Man 3?
It was a mistake.
Tobey Maguire, new Green Goblin. I didn't like him.
It was kind of weird for me. For me, I don't know. Like,
yeah, I mean,
the way they just try to make him different. I know that for sure.
And it was James Franco, right? The actor.
I don't know
Yeah.
the actor's name.
yeah,
Yeah, right.
yeah, I'm pretty sure. Almost
So
positive. I feel like he was just not ready for that role because he played the best friend, and like,
he has to go dark.
yeah,
Yeah, I didn't really like it.
I mean, if you go based off of the comics and in the Spider-Man the animated series, it kind of correlates a bit because he does go become evil in them.
Yeah, I'm just saying that like he wasn't prepared as an actor. Like, and don't get me wrong, James Franco is like a great actor, but I feel like that switch from being in the movies as the friend to the villain was rushed, like you said.
Rushed, yeah. He has some
Andrew
cool
Garfield's Green Goblin was rushed really bad.
What was he in the first Andrew Amazing Spider-Man?
He was in the
No, he was in the second one. The first
like,
one was Elektra.
Like no, in the first Spider-Man, he fought the Lizard, and then the second
Oh
Spider-Man,
yeah.
he fought. Well, he didn't like fight Rhino, but he fought the person that would be in the Rhino suit, and then he fought Electro, and then he fought Electro again, and then Green Goblin, and then Rhino.
I will say, the ending to that movie was flawless.
It was a really good.
The ending to the second Amazing Spider-Man movie with Andrew Garfield was flawless. I will give it that.
I'm looking at the actor who he was. I've seen this dude before in other movies.
But the way that they made him, like they made, like he basically tried to get the venom from the spider that bit Spider-Man. But then because of the disease he has, it turned him into the Green Goblin. And like there's like no context as to how like he just becomes he just becomes Green Goblin. And literally right after the Electro fight, he fights Spider-Man. Like, it was just rushed. But I will say Tobey Maguire was a good Peter Parker. Andrew Garfield was a good Spider-Man. Tom Holland, he's got both Peter Parker and Spider-Man.
I haven't seen the Amazing Spider-Man movies, so I can't really comment on that. But I do agree on the Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
But all right, those were our lists.
Another thing that I wanted to throw out. I know a lot of people wanted to see Toby, Andrew, and Tom Holland, or like just all three Spider-Mans, I should say, in Spider-Verse. But honestly, I kind of liked how they kept it out and made it just Miles' story, because I was like pretty much, besides the animated series, the first time we actually got introduced to Miles. But I did like at the end how
the animated
mini clip no, of the movie.
Oh, okay.
I liked how at the end, you know how Marvel does all these like short clips and stuff, how they did an homage to different Spider-Mans, and also they did an homage to Toby, like in the actual movie, whenever he was like, and I did this dance and everything. Like I thought that was
the dance and the train.
Yeah.
And the upside down kiss. But it was Mary Jane that was upside down in the movie.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I thought that was a good way to do an homage to them, rather than
made
have
fun
them
of the ice cream.
All right, that's interesting. We have very different choices, all of us. Noah's the only one to put a DC movie up there. Now that I noticed.
And Ben.
Yeah, I put Shazam.
Oh, Shazam.
Yeah, weird.
I always forget.
Bro, Shazam was a good movie.
All right, look. I can't really say anything because I haven't watched the movie, so I will not debate about it.
I will tell you, Juan, you probably won't like it because it deals with family. And working together with your family.
Includes being together with family.
Come on, bro. Make enemies, papa. They don't love me.
I mean, it's not really working with his parents because he's an orphan. But it's working with like his brothers and sisters in the orphanage, like the foster home.
His adopted
have siblings to help you out.
Oh my god!
I had to make my own family.
All right. Well, speaking of families and different universes, let's get into Marvel versus DC. Which universe is the best, or who would win in a fight?
Mortal Kombat.
Oh
my god! Do you guys remember that game, DC versus Mortal Kombat?
You're not wrong. Mortal Kombat is part of the DC universe. Now,
yeah, now it is.
Warner Bros owns it.
but no, I feel like Marvel would win.
Yeah.
Like, no question.
No
Because
question.
the thing about it is that, like, with Marvel, they never give their characters weaknesses. Like, they have to strategize in order to figure out what's a weak point or what's something that they're not best at. And then you have DC, where, like, you have Superman. Oh, a little rock can, like, make him not move at all. The Flash,
And
you
there's-
can put a mechanism on him where if he stops, he explodes. Like, there's
and
so
there's
much
Batman. You
weaknesses.
show him a picture of his family, and he just suddenly starts crying on the floor.
Crying in a dark alley.
Just mention Martha.
Oh my god.
How do you know that name?
I hated that so much, dog. That was easily I think that is easily my least favorite scene in any movie ever. They literally tried to take a dark scene and try to make it darker by like, oh, what if we gave their parents the same name, but then made them sad?
You
There
are
we
my
go.
brother from another mother.
I'm gonna
What
be
if we made
honest.
the
If you're
rich
like
guy-
a kid watching that movie, you probably enjoyed it.
Ooh,
Honestly, I feel like if you're a kid watching any superhero or villain movies, you're gonna, except for maybe Joker.
Oh shit!
I feel like you would
Forgot
have
about
to.
Joker, bro.
Yeah. I feel like you'd have to like be a little bit older to grasp how amazing that movie actually was.
Joker is in its own subsect. We just can't include it in the list because it would be on everyone's list. Agreed?
True.
True.
I would definitely put Joker as a top 3 movie.
Yeah.
But
I feel like
Yeah.
that's probably one of the only movies you can't really enjoy fully as a kid.
well, yeah.
He was a
Like,
shit.
what I mean is, like, now that we're older, we have a lot more knowledge of like the comics and like how stuff actually goes down,
Yeah.
you know, off screen. It's like the same thing with like anime and stuff. Like, if you know the source material, then you can't really enjoy it if they adapt it to like a film or like a series, because if they
Yeah, like,
divert too much, then it's like that's not what happened, you know.
Death Note is
Don't get me fucking started. Oh my god.
yeah, I know. Okay. Honestly, before I watched the anime for Death Note, I watched the movie, and without watching the anime, the movie was actually pretty good.
I
Oh,
agree.
yeah,
I still haven't
like I
watched
said,
anime.
Yeah,
like I said, it's
But-
good as a movie by itself. But if you try to connect it to the anime or the manga, it is complete shit.
yeah, and then I saw the anime afterwards because my girlfriend kept telling me to watch it because, like, Death Note is probably her favorite anime, so I watched it, and the anime is arguably way better than the movie.
Chess.
Still haven't watched that anime. I don't know. That doesn't interest me. But anywho, we're off topic.
In this fight between them, who would survive and who would die?
Hmm.
Because it is a fight.
So Batman's
Batman's first
like
one.
definitely, yeah. Batman, honestly, Spider-Man, I could see Spider-Man dying
I'm
too.
being honest.
Batman gets vaporized by Iron Man.
Yeah, you gotta like categorize them like with the same people, like with the same abilities, basically.
Mm,
If Batman and Iron Man were to fight, who would come out on top?
Iron Man. What? I feel
I
like
know.
Batman. I feel like Batman should be compared to Captain America before we compare him to Iron Man,
Why would we compare him to Captain America?
because Captain America doesn't have a jet that shoots lasers out of his arms.
He has a
Yeah,
motorcycle.
But he's also not rich.
Yeah, but he also
The
only
reason
uses.
why I'm putting him up
Just
against Iron Man,
homeless.
is Iron Man
I
has
mean, yeah,
a budget.
yeah, but like
Captain
that's
America's homeless.
Iron
not
Man
skill. That's character, though.
If Bruce Wayne wanted to shoot lasers out of his wrist, I think he would have done so. with the capital he has.
Shrek.
I mean, he literally built a suit
Iron
so
Man
that he
made
could
the
fight
March
Superman.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
fact.
that
That
is-
means
I'm just saying.
So you're calling Batman dumb?
Yeah.
In some cases, yeah.
Batman. So basically, what the fight would turn into is Iron Man using the Hulkbuster suit, and Batman using his anti-Superman armor, and they just wail on each other. But then that brings up the question: who would win in a fight then, the Hulk or Superman?
I'm pretty sure we should compare the Superman to Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel's getting clapped. This is not even a
Yeah,
question.
exactly. But
Out of the movie.
I feel like
You could
there's
compare him
like,
to Thor. You could compare him to Thor.
You could, but Thor also got punched out of the movie.
But also, we could be talking about comics too, and there's like Cosmic Thor or like God level Thor. There's a bunch of stuff.
Well,
Like,
we should clarify that. Are we going to go based off of comics?
Let's keep it to movie for right now.
If
I
we're
would
going
say-
movies,
I have not read that many comics.
Yeah, me either.
Let's
if
keep
we
it
go with
movie.
movies, Thor could have a chance with what is it? What is it called? Stormbreaker. He could have a chance with Stormbreaker.
That's the axe, right?
Yeah.
But
The
even
hammer
then,
is
I feel
Mjolnir.
like, honestly, I feel like the Guardians of the Galaxy would have a better chance beating Superman.
Then Thor would.
Yeah, because like they have, because he like kryptonite is his weakness. So
They
I feel
would
like
find
they'd
that
have.
on
Yeah, they
accident.
would easily find that.
You'd find
Especially
that
with
shit on
Star-Lord
accident.
being
Rocket would find that.
yeah, or Rocket, like easily. Superman
trash
goes
can
down
of-
then.
No, I agree. So I think
Um,
overall, are we?
I think
are we gonna say
Robin-
overall, Marvel.
I feel like
Marvel
Robin
fight?
would go against Spider-Man.
How are you just gonna bring Robin into this? Robin's literally gonna just. Robin gets curb stomped by literally any minor character in Marvel. So like,
Wait, but which Robin? Because there's a bunch of Robins.
yeah, but there's
Dude,
Robin.
I don't think it matters.
Nightwing.
Yeah, but I still feel like he would be paired up against Spider-Man,
Robin's a bargain.
especially
Batman.
Tom Holland Spider-Man, because
I feel
he's like,
Tom Holland Spider-Man would be a more even match with like someone like Nightwing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
But I feel like Spider-Man would. come
either
up
way,
with
yeah,
one.
Spider-Man
It's no
would.
contest. Spider-Man would like wipe the floor with the majority of of like either side. Spider-Man would wipe the floor with. So
Very much so.
Yeah.
especially if he,
What about
didn't hold back.
What about Wonder Woman?
Wonder Woman?
Dang. She would probably have to fight Captain Marvel.
I feel like Wonder Woman could actually pull that out. Not
I feel like
gonna lie.
Wonder Woman would fight Black Widow.
Oh,
Black Widow
that'd
wouldn't win.
be
Yeah.
a one-sided curve.
Well, maybe.
No. So she is literally the equivalent of female Superman. She would curb stomp Black Widow into the ground. No contest.
You're right.
Because
Black Widow would need time.
Black Widow would
like-
need like
she
the
needs
blessing
Other
of
stuff to be able to beat her.
She need to be able to end like a planet,
Wait,
or at least
wait,
at the bare minimum, she needs to be country level.
Who would Wonder Woman fight then?
Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel would be closer
Yeah.
because
All right. Real question: who would Wanda fight?
Was that
Damn.
Scarlet Witch, right?
Yeah.
what's her name? It was from the Justice League. She's the one that wears like the
I mean, we could say Martian Manhunter.
maybe, yeah.
It would make sense with the illusions on both sides, but Martian Manhunter doesn't necessarily use magic. He's just kind of super versatile because he can transform.
The Flash versus Quicksilver.
The Flash stomps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Quicksilver is he already died, man.
Kind of shit.
But there's also the X-Men Quicksilver.
Who is also shit.
He was able to fight a god, but then that god literally clapped his ass.
Oh man.
Meanwhile, fun fact: the Flash
okay.
is the
Harley
speed.
Quinn. Harley Quinn would fight Black Widow. I feel like.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can see that. Yeah.
Okay.
I could see Harley Quinn potentially pulling that out.
Yeah, I could definitely see her having a chance.
I think someone who's underappreciated is
Scarecrow.
him. Yeah, he's a really good villain. But Deathstroke would also probably lose to the majority of the Marvel lineup. And that makes me sad to think. I think Deathstroke is like my favorite like comic character because he's just so dope. But he
Who's the
probably gets
Marvel
got by the
equivalent?
majority, by like 98% of the Marvel lineup.
For
Who's his
those of y'all
Marvel?
who don't know Deathstroke, he's Slade from Teen Titans Go. No, not Teen Titans Go. Teen
His
Titans.
Marvel equivalent
Fuck
is
Teen Titans Go.
Deadpool, quote unquote. Like his
No,
unofficial equivalent is Deadpool.
There's
Yeah.
another guy who looks literally exactly like him, like almost the exact same costume and everything.
I know who you're
From-
talking about. I can't
which
think of the
universe?
name either.
Because there's Deathstroke, and then there's another one, and I cannot remember his name. I think he even has death in the name.
I don't know.
It's
Looking it up.
It says that
It says Deadpool, yeah.
Yeah, ripped off Deathstroke.
Wild.
Because Deadpool did come after Deathstroke.
But Deadpool was more iconic at this point.
Literally because he's like literally comic relief. I just found
Oh.
a picture of Green Arrow. Who would he Hawkeye, right?
Yeah,
I think Green Arrow wins that one.
I think
I-
Arrow
I-
is better than Hawkeye.
I just figured out who Scarlet Witch could fight. Either Starfire or Raven.
Raven. It would be Raven. It would not
Raven.
be Starfire. Starfire
feel
would
like-
get destroyed.
I feel like Raven would win it. Not gonna lie.
I don't know. That's actually. I don't know
Because she has
for-
magical
on one
and demonic
hand,
powers.
on one hand, you're talking about Raven with magical powers and like demons. On the other hand, you're talking about one of the, if not the most powerful Marvel characters to date.
I mean, Raven also fits into that for DC. It's just
Yeah.
that she doesn't ever do that because it's basically a one-ticket win.
Man.
So I looked it up. The Joker. It says that Green Goblin would go against the Joker.
Joker
Yeah,
claps. Joker claps. Green Goblin's kind of not that great anyways.
I think Joker, yeah. Joker just has his knack for not dying.
Facts.
I mean, strength-wise,
All right, guys.
Doesn't die.
strength-wise, Green Goblin would win. But if you're talking about like how they fight and shit, Green Goblin would lose.
All right. What about the Penguin?
Bro, no one cares about him. Oh my god. What does he have? Literally an umbrella like a machine gun, and that's the only thing he has?
Yeah, it's got like it's like a bulletproof umbrella with a gun.
Who would he fight, realistically?
I feel like the
Honestly,
DC universe would turn on him.
facts.
It's better if they just got rid of him on the spot.
Damn,
Just
I'm trying to think of who he could fight. He could fight Bonesaw from Spider-Man.
Sheesh. He's like the equivalent of fighting a fat child. So, like,
Right, yeah, for
The
real.
Chungus.
All right.
straight
Well,
up,
this begs the question then: who has the best villains of the two?
DC.
Dude,
DC villains are
I'm
pretty
happy
dope.
with DC. I like DC villains a lot.
Because I feel like for DC, they really like think about what their cause, what makes them want to do what they do, and they like justify, and you're like, damn, they're right. Like this world is corrupt.
And a lot of DC villains are very, very like hardcore. Like they're like Doomsday is an example of one of them.
We don't do soft villains over here.
And and Doomsday is like he's literally immortal or invincible. No, immortal, right? Because he like reincarnates after every death.
Wait, who?
Doomsday.
Yeah.
He'll
Yeah.
Doomsday.
literally die to something, and then he'll revive
Back to
somehow,
nature.
and now he's immune to whatever he died to.
Yeah, so you can never kill him the same way twice.
Yeah,
You always have to find a different way to kill him.
and then
That's terrifying.
a
My
lot of
man
DC
basically, my man murdered a child, depending on which was stated though by kidnapping. It was Jason Todd whenever he was literally like 11 years old.
And then he became Red Hood.
And we're back. We had some technical issues, so our audio cut out. And I didn't get that last part that Ben was talking about, so we're just gonna take it from the top. Go ahead, Ben, with what you were saying.
Yes, I think Scarecrow is an underrated DC villain because like he can honestly like fuck with your mind so hard because of the gas he has, like Juan said. But yeah, there's like I feel like personally I know more DC villains than I do of Marvel. If I'm telling the complete truth. Like Mr. Freeze. There's one movie I can't remember the movie name, but Poison Ivy was in it.
Oh my
It was a
god!
Batman movie.
Do you remember
okay.
the Batman movies? The George Clooney Batman movies?
Yeah, I couldn't remember exactly which one it is.
God, those were an abomination. But Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze was objectively the best thing to happen to that movie. You all need to chill. He threw out those stupid cheesy one-liners while he was hosing everyone down.
Oh my god!
And then
Only Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I saw like a little while ago. I saw like a joke about the Riddler, how how he'll just give you a riddle and you'll be thinking about it for days while he's just destroying the city.
Have you ever played the Arkham games, the Batman Arkham games?
No, I have
Nope.
not.
Bro, those games are really fun. They fucked up with the latest one, Arkham Knight. That one was really like poorly received. They changed a lot about it. But you do play against the Joker. You play against with what's her face? Catwoman. The Riddler shows up. He does that thing that you were talking about. He like puts riddles around the map while he causes chaos.
Some people just want to watch the world burn.
Forgot. Oh, and I think in Arkham Knight, yeah, I think in the latest Arkham series, Scarecrow pops up as a villain. Either that one or the other one. So those games, aside from the latest one, were all really solid, really fun. I had them. I had Arkham City and Arkham Asylum, I think.
I've also heard that the Lego Batman games are fun
They're
too.
legendary.
Yeah.
Like
Only
you
played
can't
them at
go wrong with
Walmart.
those games.
But yeah, I just feel like DC villains are more known than Marvel. But I mean, I could be wrong. It could just be like me personally.
No, but I mean, DC still has its fair share of whack villains. I'm looking at you, Red Lanterns. And the Green Lanterns while we're there. I know y'all are heroes, but y'all might as well be villains.
Name a man who wears a ring and has power. Name that man. None. You cannot name none.
Once they put on a ring, it's over.
You're done. You ain't got shit.
There's also Penguin, like we talked about.
Penguin has ultimate supreme power.
I'm looking at a list of top 100.
And then there's like Lex Luthor is a
Goated.
solid villain.
He is goated.
He knows everyone's weakness.
So
Hey, do you remember
forget
those
about him.
old Superman movies? Like the ones they've had like 1 through 4 or something like that. One of them had like Superman's kid with Lois Lane or something. And basically they get kidnapped by Lex Luthor and taken to a remade version of the Fortress of Solitude. Because Lex is somehow able to get a hold of like one of those crystals.
Yeah.
And drops it in the middle of the ocean and makes his own version made entirely out of kryptonite. And Superman is walking around on that, basically just a human, trying to save Lois and his kid while being shot at repeatedly. And Lex like punts him off a cliff and some shit and stabs him with like pieces of the island and everything, and the man is like dying and shit.
They really do be like that.
Yeah, shit was dark. I was like 8, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Why is everyone dying? I don't understand.
Hey, free my man, free my man, Superman. He ain't do shit. He just trying to save his family.
Honestly, all right. So this this kind of correlates into it, but I've also been seeing like a bunch of memes and TikToks about like if you were to live in the cities or areas that they're fighting in, like what would you say to your car insurance or like your home insurance? Like those shits are honestly funny. Like, yo, Superman just picked up my car and threw it.
Spider-Man hits people with manholes.
Hey, Spider-Man doesn't kill him, okay? He may hit him with it, but they don't die.
Bro,
They just get knocked out for a really long time.
you're telling me the average thug can tank a fucking manhole to the head?
No, if we're going based off of the Spider-Man game, the manhole, the car door, the trash can.
Bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
facts, dog.
Electrical boxes.
facts, bro.
You just
Jesus.
bounce them full speed of cars and shit. Like, dog, you pick them up, spin in the air, and use how fast you somersault to catapult their bodies into the pavement.
This man swanton bombs people from like the top of Empire State, and he just survived.
If you haven't jumped off a building and then comboed straight into some aerials, man, I don't know what to tell you.
No, but real shit though, like
In the air, and then slams him down face first into into the pavement, and he gets knocked out.
no, but real shit. Spider-Man is like crazy strong, but like he like has the power to like one shot someone, but because of his like of his morality or ethic, I don't know what the word is, but like he just refuses not to like to do it.
I don't know what you're talking about. Well, whenever I get my finisher bar up there, I always one shot somebody.
No, but I'm talking like
No, I was just
Like
kidding.
in a comic.
I know what you're talking about.
finish him.
But Noah, what is your opinion?
On what in particular?
Who has better villains?
Oh, DC, 100%.
So
Marvel
we're all
has
in
better
agreement.
heroes. Yeah, Marvel has way better heroes, but
Yep.
DC has way better villains.
I can drink to that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Speaking of drinking,
Drink enough water. You need to stay hydrated.
Facts.
never
Or
been
Monster.
hydrated a day in my life.
Feel that I get headaches all the time.
No, Ben, that's because you
Ben
have
runs on
glass bones and paper skin. A heavy breeze could
Dude, yeah.
fold you.
Noah always complains about how I only eat 3 bags of chips a day and still survive.
That's all he eats. My man doesn't eat anything else.
Yeah, like whenever we go on our lunch breaks, I'll just get no. It's like it's not even full bags. It's like the tiny bags you get from vending machines. 3
Somebody go over and
bags.
punch you in the chest, bro. If you don't die.
One of these days, you're gonna accidentally close your fingers in the car in like a car door or some shit, and you're just gonna die right then and there.
For real.
Fuck! All the nutrients that were in my fingertips are now gone. Guess I'll die now.
All right. So well, we've already established the next topic. Who has the best heroes? We're all in agreement. Marvel.
Yeah.
Very true.
But
Yeah.
all right.
X-Men are dope.
Best movies. Who
Marvel.
makes the best
Marvel.
Marvel. Sorry, dog.
Live action, Marvel.
Yeah.
100%.
Animated, DC.
DC easily.
The Justice League movies are goated, bro.
Facts,
I have
man.
not seen the
Those are all
Bro,
dope.
they're
the new
crazy
live
hard.
action.
Those
Apparently the
animated
new
Green
live
Lantern
action one
movies are pretty cool.
I
is
heard the
amazing.
newest live action was actually pretty
Yeah.
dope. Deathstroke makes an appearance, so I might have to watch it.
It's only on HBO Max.
Fuck that. Never mind.
7-day week free trial.
I'll just
Watch a
download it.
4-hour long movie.
What?
It's 4 hours long.
God
What,
damn.
the Jack Snyder cut?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like watching the first Lord of the Rings movie.
Never watched it. Never will.
Yes,
Lord of the
Juan.
Rings was a pretty good movie, like
If it doesn't have
trilogy.
Spider-Man in it, you're not interested.
I will watch Harry Potter though.
Watches Harry Potter, but doesn't watch Lord of the Rings.
It's basically the same thing, except it's not.
They are not even remotely the same.
No.
Not even close.
One of them has plot, the other one has
Orcs.
children.
Oh,
Excuse me.
Forks?
orcs.
One of them was written by a decent author.
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
I like that, Noah. I like that.
I haven't
Alright.
actually watched the Harry Potter movies.
You should.
Yeah, you really should.
Mm.
The movies are good. The
The
books.
seventh one made me cry.
Honestly, I did not read any of the books
I
You don't
know,
read
Ben,
them
because you can't read.
Yeah.
because I don't like to read.
Going into law school and my man can't read.
I'm not gonna say anything. But now that we have established who makes the best movies and that, because we are talking about superheroes and superpowers and shit like that, what superpower would you have?
All right, can we only pick one, or can I pick two?
You're not
I
making
mean,
only
if
one.
you maybe pick one, or you pick a certain character's power.
All right, I'm not gonna pick a certain character's power.
This man was about to combo invincibility, immortality,
No. I was only gonna pick
Flight.
two.
stealth,
All right,
super regen.
one.
I want to be a
The
stealth
first
plane.
one would be teleportation, because right now I'm trying to get a car since my car is broke, and it's not cheap.
So you're
So
broke.
teleportation, and then the other power. This
you
one
pick-
would be for personal use, like my own benefit.
I hate how you phrased that, but continue.
Would be like anytime I see something that I want to buy, I would have the amount in my wallet or in my bank account to buy it.
That is the stupidest
I
thing
saw
I've
something I
heard in
wanted,
my
and I
entire
just,
life.
I hope
I've never heard of that.
I got the thing. Oh, so you're
Yes.
stealing?
No.
I just happen to have the
help!
exact
Policía, help! Él es el ratero.
And then I would just build a suit. Take
I would
Iron
have
Man.
what?
What?
The money. If I see, like, I would have to see a suit. Actually, never mind. I probably couldn't do it.
You'd have to see Iron Man suit.
Yep, and then buy it from Iron Man.
But you'd have to convince them to sell it.
That's true.
You see the problem here.
That's why. Yeah, that's why I said I probably couldn't do that.
Yeah, your track record doesn't really show.
That's why
that
you're going into law. Instead of buying it, he's just got to repossess it. Then he doesn't have to use his money at all.
All right, Stark. This is the end of the line. I'm buying you out.
Yeah.
You can't have the suit. I will have the suit.
The U.S. government has now dictated that you are a threat.
Stark Industries is mine. It's now Benjamin Industries.
I hate that. It's okay, Ben. Just use your middle name for the title instead of Stark.
Industries.
What's
It's just industry.
What is it?
I don't
He
have
doesn't-
a middle name, so it would just be Industries.
All right. What about you, Ernesto? What power would you have, or whose power would you have?
What power would I have? My nostalgia tells me I want to be Spider-Man. But I think I would have to go with damn, hold on. I'm putting some thought into this. I was gonna say immortality, but then I was like, it kind of sucked to like live a long ass time and have the people I care about die.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're not gonna go with immortality. Dude, I would
I'm gonna go with mortality.
I would fuck with super speed. Kinda like the Flash. Or like Quicksilver. Because I'm always late to things.
Even with your speed, you're gonna be late.
Shut up.
Right, that's why I said teleportation.
Still gonna be late too.
Or I would ask for big brain. for super intellect.
Ask for big brain.
Jimmy Neutron.
Head grows. head grows 5 sizes.
Doesn't get any smarter.
I've reached my my physical capacity already.
It would be like a smooth brain instead of like a normal brain, so then you'd get dumber. Because you just said big brain.
Oh, dumber.
A vegetable dumb.
So same as usual.
What?
What the hell?
You said vegetable dumb? What?
Like you can't
I'm
communicate.
so
with stuff.
confused.
Ben just links words together and hopes they make sense.
And I thought I was dumb.
Throw things
Goddamn.
together.
Bruh. Do you guys really not know what I'm talking about when I say vegetable dumb?
I know what you mean by saying vegetable dumb, but if they're in a coma, how can you judge anything about them?
Yes, that is true.
All right, what about you, Noah?
Honestly, I would like to have the powers of. I'm kind of going in a slightly separate direction from the rest of you guys, but I would actually pick the powers of a specific character. My personal favorite hero / whatever he really kind of is. He's like a neutral party that kind of just does whatever he wants. From the DC universe. His name is John Constantine. He's the fucking GOAT.
That
Yeah, I don't know who that is either.
He's the equivalent of Scarlet Witch.
Or Doctor Strange?
Yeah, pretty much. He's like the Doctor Strange, except no leadership abilities in the slightest, and only does shit for his own gain. And by his own gain, I mean the gain of him and his family, and that's kind of it.
You see,
But he-
I feel like
But he's like stupid powerful. Like,
Mainly fights demons from hell. Or
yes,
angels.
and no.
Well, it depends because I'm going based off of the movie, the one with what's his name?
he has a movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. He also has a
Or,
he also has a British TV show that is more accurate to the comics.
I believe so. Yes.
I don't know. I mean, if it's like Doctor Strange, I know Doctor Strange. I would not want that power because I don't want to have to live like infinite amount of lives of me dying.
That is only because of the Time Stone, Ben.
Yep.
That's not his powers exclusive to Doctor Strange. If you're holding the Time Stone, that's just what happens.
Yeah, that is true.
Time Stone is which one's the Time Stone? Was that the green one or the yellow
Yeah,
one?
that's the green one.
Green. The yellow one was the Mind Stone.
Yeah.
You know, the one that just destroyed Vision.
And Lil Uzi.
Fucking
Oh,
wild.
facts. Yeah, the Mind Stone.
But yeah, if I wasn't gonna pick the powers of that, and I wasn't gonna pick the powers of a specific character, I would like the ability to eject my soul from my body.
So go to
And,
a
like-
coma. Have your physical body go into a coma.
Yeah. It costs
That's
less money to live that way. I'm assuming my soul doesn't need to really eat.
Due to financial
Yeah, but then medical bills.
Not if I put
Just-
myself in a coma, not in the hospital.
Yeah, but if somebody sees you, they're gonna be like, "Wow, this dude's dead."
Oh
And you're gonna
fucking
get
well.
buried alive.
I would be dead. My soul's not in my body, Ben. Or are we just assuming that my body dies for a short period of time before I re-enter it? What are the rules of this power?
I'm pretty sure you would go into a coma, which means you're still alive, but you're roaming around with your soul. You're pretty much in purgatory.
But what if I want my body to die instead in that period of time?
If you just stay a soul, that's purgatory.
But then also you wouldn't be able to like do anything though. Like your power would literally just be to see. Like you wouldn't be able to like pick up objects or anything like that.
I beg to fucking differ.
I mean, he is the one picking the power. He can decide what he can and can't do.
Ghost at that point. I'm gonna start moving shit. I'm gonna haunt all those fuckers that didn't give me good grades and start leaving messages about y'all better bump up my GPA or I swear to fucking God.
You'll be dead, Noah. You just said you wanted your body to die.
Noah, you want to die so you can haunt your professors.
It just sounds like being suicidal.
You just want to be in purgatory, bro.
Crazy.
That's literally it.
I just want to exist without thinking. Is what I'm really getting at.
Hey, is Noah giving us a secret message saying he actually wants to die?
Please put me into a vegetative state.
Oh
I
my
beg-
god.
Goddamn.
Just
Noah's power, purgatory.
Moving on from Noah.
I think that's a pretty cool ability, though, Noah. In all seriousness, like being able to, I guess, in a way, not be human anymore.
Yeah, because I mean, theoretically, would I be able? I mean, theoretically, if I were to be able to eject my soul, it also stands to theorize that I could technically
Go back.
replace other people's souls.
Oh.
Like kick them out of their own bodies and shit.
That's kind of fucked up, but okay.
Yeah, that would like.
See, the thing about that is that it's not my problem.
So you would use your ability for
Y'all are witnessing
bad,
the birth
evil.
of an insight.
I would do what I need to do to graduate.
This man wants a better life. He takes he takes over Bill Gates' body.
Bro, what the heck?
But that would also benefit you guys. So you should be encouraging this.
That is kind of true. What if you took over Joe Biden's spot?
Oh no.
I do not want that to be in this
Continue
podcast.
to stay in character.
Refrain.
Powerful man on the planet just takes over the president's. Just transfers his soul.
I feel like if Noah did that and became president,
It'd be super obvious, first off.
it would be super obvious and also would not be good for us.
Nope.
Because there'd be some like 80-year-old man fucking throwing out anime titty memes
Oh my
up on like
Oh my
billboards.
god.
The POTUS page on Twitter.
god.
Have y'all ever
Noah's
watched?
mom, that was a special note for you. Make sure you listen very carefully to what your son just said.
Or you want it on the record?
I don't even care, dog. If she actually takes the time to listen an hour and a half in, she deserves to hear this.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Brother.
Noah chose death.
Oh my god.
I mean, that is his powers.
It's very
Noah's mom is gonna put him into the purgatory state.
Right now,
Oh my god.
Oh man.
All right. For me, I would say I would have Spider-Man's powers.
there it is.
I would
We're
have
not surprised.
Yeah.
at this point. Really?
This whole episode's only been Spider-Man this, Spider-Man that.
Yeah.
Doesn't Doomsday revive himself?
Cool.
That was tossed in there somewhere.
It was.
Yeah, Ben
That's true.
mentioned it, I believe, or Ernesto.
I did not. It was Ernesto.
But yeah, super strength and having like spider sense. That shit's crazy. And being able to climb anything.
You just want to throw manholes at people, bro. Let's keep it real.
I mean, bro, we live close to a city because
Finding your dad will be so easy now. Holy fuck.
what makes you think it's not easy now?
The fact that you always complain that he beats you up.
No, he hits me when I'm sleeping. That's different. That's different from when we're actually fighting.
You're gonna put him to sleep permanently.
Either way,
His
But,
newfound Spider-Man powers throws a manhole at his dad.
His dad at the manhole.
finishing move.
He just
juggles
sticks
at
his
head
dad
and
to
slams
like
him
the
down into the ground.
he like sticks his dad to the BB&T building in Raleigh.
Oh my god.
No, but I like I said, Spider-Man has superhuman strength. Being able to climb literally anything. Spider sense, and that shit would really come in handy. and he did gain intelligence or knowledge from the spider bite. But anything times 0 is still 0.
All right, would you want Miles though, or just regular Spider-Man?
If I got Miles, I would still have the same thing, except my spider sense would be delayed.
But you would also have invisibility or camouflage, I should say.
Yeah, camouflage and the Bioshock.
Yeah.
But nah, I gotta go OG. Well, I could also do Spider-Man 2099 because he is.
Shit, do I want to tase people?
He is the first Mexican Spider-Man.
Miguel.
I mean,
O'Hara.
Hey, wait, wasn't Miles mixed though?
Yeah.
Yes.
Miles is the first Latin one, but he's half black, half Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Miguel O'Hara is Mexican or half Mexican.
Nice. He's also rich as fuck.
We're gonna see him in the next movie.
That's how you know that it's in the future.
But
Are you saying Mexicans are poor right now?
No, go ahead.
Is that what you're implying? Is that what you are implying?
Go ahead. I want
to a group of 3 out of 4 people being Mexican.
explain yourself, Noah.
The reason I'm comfortable making that joke.
Go ahead. I think the audience wants to hear it too. Come on.
Yeah, say it a little bit louder for the people in the back.
Hey, is this your address?
Is this you? I love that, Caleb. I love that fucking video. Not gonna lie.
You're diverting. You're diverting. All right, I'll let you have it. One, continue.
I made my joke.
Good question that Ben made, but I would want to stick to the original because I've watched more movies of the original Spider-Man and not Miles Morales. But it would be cool to have Miles Morales' powers, but I'd go with Peter Parker for this.
Gotcha.
And I think I would use it for my own benefit, though. Yeah, I'd use my powers for my own benefit.
But like,
it would be legal. There might be some illegal stuff, but it'll be legal.
aren't you trying to be a cop?
Facts.
He's Spider-Man. Why would he need?
Y'all heard nothing. Y'all heard nothing.
It's on the record. Y'all heard it here first.
Juan is
Alright, I'm
willing
going
to
off
do illegal things.
Juan said if he had the power, he would do illegal things. And well, being a cop means having power.
Oh no!
Connect,
You heard it here first.
connect the dots there, folks.
I am pretty sure that's not how that works anymore.
Brought to you by Broke Boi Podcast.
No! Keep it off the record. Keep it off the record. I need a job in the future.
In the far future, in the far reaches of space.
I need a job now.
But yeah, I mean, if I had to pick like a specific character, I would go with Miles. Honestly, no offense, one. Yeah, but if I had, that's only if I had to choose a specific character's power.
It's just because you want to tase people, isn't it?
I'd probably go with
And
Deathstroke.
disappear, bro. You know how?
It's not like you have anytime we're working, Ben.
Hey, that is not true.
You could definitely use some of Spider-Man's like regen ability.
Batman is able to regenerate quick.
Probably some of the intelligence as well. That wouldn't hurt.
All right.
Zero is still zero.
I'm gonna bring this up right now. On paper, I have a better GPA than all you fuckers.
What's your GPA?
Get out of here.
Pretty easy taking a world history class 3 times in a row when it's all online.
What is your GPA, Ben?
Like right now at state?
I guess, yeah.
Give me 1 second.
See, the thing is, Ben's whole thing is it's memorization as opposed to comprehension. You cannot comprehend history. You only memorize it.
You make history.
and research it.
Yeah, but all the information is already there, is what I'm saying, as opposed to something like math, where Ernesto is literally building from
Hey,
the
bro,
ground.
aren't you an English major?
Idea what's going on?
I would argue that English is harder than history.
My GPA is a 3.134.
Damn, you stupid as fuck. 3.6, motherfucker.
Hey, bro, my JCC was a 4.0.
Doesn't matter now, does it?
That doesn't matter anymore.
But that was with 88 credits.
Doesn't count. It's in the past.
Yeah, actually, it still counts.
Talk
They
about
all
now.
transferred over.
We're not there anymore, so it doesn't matter.
You dumb fuck.
Hey, bro, didn't you fail a class like 3 times in a row?
No, that was me.
Oh, yeah, Juan was 2.
No, I didn't fail it. I just didn't
Juan
complete it.
dropped classes. Juan dropped classes before he could fail them. Me and Ernesto were the ones who failed.
Pretty much.
Who made the smarter choice now? Still not me.
Okay.
I still feel better about it, knowing that I succeeded eventually.
I know.
I succeeded never.
3 semesters in a row.
It's really it hurts your ego when you have to take the same class 3 times in a row and you see different people every single time.
Teacher.
But you're the only constant there.
The teacher just
Don't know
addressed.
you, don't know you, don't know you. I know. Oh, wait, you're the professor.
So,
Professor starts letting you
Y'all's
teach.
professor, like, say that there's, like, one friendly face in the class.
Yes.
It ain't gonna be so friendly now.
Now, my second time through, though, not my second time, but my third time through, whenever I finally did pass it, she's like, damn, how many fucking times are you going to take this class?
Wild.
Maybe you stop failing me. This would be a problem.
my Calc 2 teacher thought I was a different person every single time for some reason. But geez, so that's the powers we would have.
Yeah,
I
pretty
went
much.
super speed, and then teleportation. Juan wants to be Spider-Man,
Seems
No
kind
one
of
wants purgatory.
and no one wants death.
to eject mice. I want to live as a vegetable without being a vegetable.
Interesting choices. Very interesting. But yeah, it's about time we wrap it up. I hope
Let
we
us.
kept it concise this time around. I want to apologize for the technical issues. When the audio gets cut and stuff, we'll have to figure that out. So it might sound a little choppy in the end, but we'll do the best we can to get that audio working.
It is what it is.
So thank you for tuning in to episode 4. That's crazy. 4. That means if we upload every 2 weeks, we've been recording for 2 months now, which is wild.
Huh. That is wild.
And what is it, April?
We should throw a party on episode 5.
A party on episode 5? We should do a very serious topic on episode 5. Something very philosophical.
There's no way we started in February, did we?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
whenever
we
we
did.
did our first
We did,
episode.
That is wild. Oh wait, yeah, I wasn't on that episode, so I
Hey, you
didn't
weren't on
answer.
the first
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, the first one was March 5th.
That's when it was uploaded.
Yeah.
But we filmed it like
Yeah.
almost exactly a week before that.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Mhm.
It would have been like the 26th of February was whenever we filmed our first.
It's really crazy how fast like we threw this idea out there and just went for it.
Yeah. And it's only up from here. We're gonna keep on pumping out these episodes.
It's honestly like, really fun.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like
It's
we
nice to discuss stuff.
Yeah, like we talk all the time, but like we never actually dissect certain topics and stuff.
Yeah. So
It's cool to be
eventually
able to do this.
politics.
Oh no,
Politics.
I'm too dumb for that. I'm too dumb for that.
We're not
better
even
do your research. But we'll do that. Yeah, I think next episode we should do a little something a little bit more serious.
Legalization of marijuana.
Shut up, bro.
No, not yet. Not yet. I can't talk about that. I can't talk about that.
I can't talk about it. But
Goodbye.
next episode will probably be a lot more introspective on our personalities. I think. Well,
Yeah.
we still gotta figure out that topic, but it'll definitely be
Deep.
deep.
Talk about our
But, yeah.
flaws.
You will be like Melele aquí.
But yeah, so thanks to everyone. If you made it this far, thanks for tuning in and listening to us really get our nerd on.
Especially these past 2 episodes.
Fucking
yeah,
nerds.
Yeah.
and so we're really big on that. Honestly, like it's a big part of our childhood and adolescence.
Before ending it, if you haven't yet, or if you're new to this channel, follow us on Instagram at broke_boy_podcast16. Boy with the I, not a Y. And if you haven't listened to our previous episodes, links will be in our Instagram bio. Click it and listen to us on YouTube, Spotify, or Anchor.
Yeah, and again, shout out to Anchor for putting our podcast out there, helping us set it up. Again, join Anchor if y'all want to do something similar. Honestly, it's a lot of fun. I would recommend it. It's a good way to de-stress as well. But yeah, we're gonna keep it schmoving, and we'll catch you in the next episode.
Take it easy, guys. Have a good one.
Enjoy life, guys.